First question really here is loafers and no socks, yes or no? I'm not sure. I couldn't pull it off. Could you pull it off?
Danny's got sneakers and no socks.
Yeah, I think I go sockless myself these days, but not with loafers. I couldn't do it.
No.
I couldn't do it. Anyway,
very risky, Shams.
Very risky indeed. Listen, Koeman, what a player he was for Barcelona. Played 6 years there, won 4 league crowns, got a European Cup. You know what a team that was. He's got a bit of a sketchy managerial career. Some highs for sure, a few lows. Do you think he'll be afforded the patience needed though to rebuild this Barcelona team?
No, I don't. Even going by the 2-year contract each, I mean, it tells me something that nothing's quite right at the club. You know, they got the elections coming up next year. They give him a 2-year contract. It's a big move. There's a ton of older players on this team that need to be shifted out. Even Quique said that heads are going to roll. He might be one of them. He's been there for 12 years. It's a big job, and I don't think they'll be patient without results. I don't think it's a case of where Koeman can come in there and they're going to give him a long leash, Danny, into a position where these results are going to...
Yeah, I agree with you as well. It's kind of like a Band-Aid for me, where they're just trying to paper over the cracks, because this is a bigger picture, a bigger problem that's going on at Barcelona. There's so much infighting going on within the club itself. I mean, you look at their star player, Messi, as well. He's uncontactable at the moment, apparently, just to his inner circle, his family. He doesn't want to speak to anyone involved with the club, because he's still licking his wounds after that terrible, terrible performance by him and his team a week ago or so. But I just don't think Koeman is the right choice. If you're in this situation as a club like Barcelona, you have to make a statement and you have to bring in someone that is going to calm the locker room down, but also have the respect of the locker room, the changing room. And okay, Koeman was a fantastic player back in his day, but you're right, his managerial CV is not really up the top where it should be. And I think bringing in someone like a Xavi, Iniesta, or even someone like a Puyol, he doesn't have the experience, but he will get the respect straight away of that locker room. He'll bring Messi on his side, because that is the biggest thing to do. Once you have Messi on your side, and he's batting for you, then you've basically won the changing room over, the locker room over.
But they must be confident that Koeman can at least get Messi on side then in that case, because, you know, even if Messi's upset right now, to bring a guy on board that wouldn't have that ability would be very foolish, wouldn't you think? You know, the elections are, I think, in March next year, and Victor Font is the favourite to take out Bartomeu, and his right-hand man is Xavi, who you mentioned there, Deitch, a legend, but again, you think Koeman's managerial CV is not great. Well, Xavi hasn't got a managerial CV at all, but he would have the respect of Messi and the group.
Yeah, but going back to what Danny said, it's a Band-Aid. It's clearly that, and they're looking at Koeman, even with his his history in Holland, obviously, and development, and having an eye to be able to fix this problem, at least short term, before the election, because when the elections happen, they're going to have their own people, their own ideas, and he could be left to the wayside in a club that demands results right out of the gate.
So let's go through some of the players that may or may not last this off-season. Just say stay or go, okay? Some of the older players here. So Luis Suarez, stay or go?
Stay.
Go.
Is it what you think will happen or what you think should happen?
I think it should happen. I don't think it will happen, no.
Why do you think it should happen?
I think that they need to move on. They need to bring in a younger striker to play and develop with Messi. I really like the boy at Inter, Lautaro Martinez, who would be a perfect fit for Barcelona. Very similar to a younger Suarez. But I don't know, I think Suarez, who scored many, many goals for Barcelona, I think his time is up there.
Gerard Piqué, stay or go?
I think it's time for him to go.
He's
been there 12 years.
He's a legend at the club, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's another guy that I think, a la Steven Gerrard, who spent a lot of time at the club, is totally ingrained in it.
Yeah.
It'll be hard for him to move on. Maybe he does a year or two in the Premier League, but he's going to always end up back at Barcelona in some capacity.
Very, very quickly here, yes or no? Busquets, stay or go?
Go. He's got 500 games, something underneath his belt.
Stay. Vidal?
Go.
Go.
Rakitic?
Go.
Go. He's 32, I think.
Jordi Alba?
Stay.
Stay, yeah.
Stay. All right.
I'm not too sure about that.
All right, so but still, there's a lot of moving parts there, so it could be a fascinating off-season.